Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I am reviewing Star Wars Andor Season 1, Episode 5, The Axe Forgets, which was directed by Susanna White and written by Dan Gilroy, and was released on October 5th, 2022. So, which I enjoyed the episode. It was a lot like the second episode, a direct continuation of the previous episode. I was going to say more of the same, but this episode is definitely different than the previous one. The last one was kind of definitely showed all of the characters a lot, but this one is definitely a lot more just about Cassian and the characters on Aldhani. We do get moments of all the other characters on Coruscant, but it's not like a lot of stuff. There's just a few scenes and whatnot. So yeah, but it seems like the series will kind of be in an arc structure. It's 12 episodes, so 4 3-episode arcs, and going off of this one and the first one, seems like the first two will kind of be more slower character driven, and the final one will kind of be when stuff starts to go down, gets a little faster pace, a lot more action and whatnot, because the first two episodes are very slow and whatnot, and this episode and the fourth episode were also pretty slow, but they're more character driven, and I love that. I'm really into it. And I was really into all the stuff with Cassian and the group of on Aldhani. We start to learn more about each of them, and more, I guess, trust does start to build. A lot of the episode, a lot of conflict between Cassian and the one member Skeen, who's kind of shown to not trust Cassian at all. And throughout the episode, after Skeen finds the kyber crystal Luthen had given Cassian, Cassian kind of, then tells the group exactly why he's really there, and he tells them that he's getting paid to do the job, and that that's really the only reason, and he's not there for the cause, just the money, which later we do Skeen kind of open up to Cassian also about how the Empire had taken his brother's farm, and then his brother had I guess it seemed like his brother killed himself. So, just those two opening up to each other. Obviously, Skeen was very, his story was, very sad and whatnot. But, I really enjoyed that. And obviously, with Skeen, he doesn't trust Cassian. And it's kind of, seems like maybe you shouldn't like him. But Skeen is right. He shouldn't trust Cassian, and so far in this series of these 5 episodes, Cassian hasn't really shown that he's really that good of a person. Where we see other characters in the group like Nemik, who's kind of shouldn't be a little more likable and whatnot. He fully trusts Cassian, but also Nemik is out of all the characters, it seems like he's fully into the cause of fighting the Empire. Revealed that he was writing a manifesto also in the episode, but he's shouldn't be maybe a little too trustful in Cassian, but I do think in the this next episode when they're doing this mission, I think some of these members of the group will die and give their lives for the mission, and I think I'll start to push Cassian towards fighting for the cause and not for himself, like we see him do in Rogue One. And, I would assume characters like Nemik and Skeen will probably be the ones to do so. So I'm definitely interested to see where all that goes. But, there was more stuff on Aldhani. We see them preparing for the mission, and to kind of get Cassian caught up and whatnot. There's several parts of the plan which, kind of won't work, and so Cassian kind of tells them, a way it will. They're kind of talking to him about the escape vehicle, I guess, which, it seems like they kind of don't know how to use it, exactly. And so Cassian, feels that he knows how to, and, obviously Cassian is a little upset about that, and he says he'll fly the vehicle, which they don't exactly want him to, but he kind of adamant on doing so. But eventually, they leave their camp and start to head closer to the Imperial base. Which, this is when we get some of those moments I mentioned earlier. But, we also see the Imperial officer Gorn, who's working with them at the base. Kind of see him talking to several of the other Imperials and whatnot. Definitely seems like he's trying to get it so there's not many people working, in the base while this the event with the things and the meteor thingy in the sky is going on. So the others can pull off their heist easier. But we do learn more about him through Vel, because Vel tells Cassian his story, why he's fighting the Empire, which I guess it was that he fell in love with a local woman on Aldhani, and the Empire found out and seemingly killed her, and he also lost out on a promotion because of it. So he doesn't like the Empire anymore, and he wants to help the others out to fight the Empire. But we see Cyril Karn also back at his mother's place. I think it's on Coruscant. It seems like it's on Coruscant. It definitely seems like they don't have that good of a relationship. Pretty much, she wants to know if he has another job ready to go, which he seemingly doesn't. I guess she calls up his uncle to maybe get him a job. But then you see them arguing about all that, which we also see Dedra Meero and the other Imperial officer, Blevin, in the episode also. It's not a whole lot. We see Blevin on Ferrix, starting to kind of take control of it. And he gets a Imperial headquarters set up for this other officer. While we see Meero try to find out more information on all the rebel uprisings that are happening across the galaxy. There's also a few scenes with Mon Mothma, like some of the other characters. It's not a whole lot. Just more of, her family drama with her husband, Perrin, now her daughter, Lydia, which it seems like, just like Perrin, she doesn't really have a good relationship with her daughter. We see them kind of arguing. I guess Mothma was supposed to take, Lydia to some event or something. Not fully sure. But, Lydia doesn't want Mothma to take her because she says Mothma will make it all about herself, which Mothma is upset about that. But we see a moment later, Mothma and Perrin, after leaving some event also in their speeder car thingy, we see Perrin ask Mothma about, why she didn't tell him about some foundation she has, which she says that she didn't think he would care because it's charitable. Which, Perrin doesn't seem to like that, and he asks the driver to, I guess, get home quicker. But, I enjoyed all that stuff with Mothma. I wish we got more of her in this episode. I've really enjoyed every scene with her, and I love, nice family drama also. So I was really into those scenes. Just wish there was more. Also, I wish there was more Luthen. There's only one scene with him at the very end of the episode. He's back in his little shop on Coruscant. We see him messing with some comm thingy, trying to maybe hear information about what's going on Aldhani. Which we see him talking to Clea. I think that was her name. Which he's worried about the mission and whatnot. Mainly because he wasn't careful in the fact that Vel and Cassian both lead the trail back to him, but Clea kind of gets him to stop worrying a little, and he puts comms link thingy away and kind of turns off the lights and heads out, I guess, go to sleep. And like I said, that's where the episode ends, which, like I said, it was good. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot like the second episode, kind of the middle episode of a 3-episode story. Very slow, more about the characters, which I love that, getting to learn more about the characters on Aldhani and whatnot, and just kind of caring more for them, for their most likely, sad fate they'll have in the next episode. Obviously, I could be wrong, and they could all survive, but I'm definitely thinking some of them won't. But I really enjoyed all the moments with Cassian and Skeen. I really liked, kind of the conflict between both of them. I enjoyed all the scenes with Mothma and Luthen, but I do wish we just got more from them in this episode. But they'll most likely be, they definitely Mothma will want us to be in the entire season, and the second season, Luthen will definitely be in the rest of the season. I don't know about season 2, but there'll be a lot more of them where some of these characters on Aldhani, like I said, I would probably assume the next episode might be the last. Except for Vel. I do think Vel will survive, because I think there was a scene of her with Mon Mothma in the trailer. But also the Aldhani characters, the one Cynthia, I think was her name. I'm interested in her. She's being very mysterious so far. Haven't learned much about her at all. So definitely interested to see in the maybe the next episode. So yeah. But the stuff with Karn also I enjoyed, and the stuff with Miro wasn't really a whole lot, but definitely interested to see more of them in the next episodes and whatnot. So yeah, but anyways, my grade for the episode, I'm gonna give it a B+. So yeah, really been enjoying this series so far. Very excited for the next episode. If it's like the third episode, then I probably will really enjoy it, because so far I'd probably say the third episode was my favorite. So and just excited for the 6 episodes after that also of this first season. So yeah, but anyways, that's gonna be for this one. You check out my reviews on the first 4 episodes and everything else I do. But if it's already, I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Go!